In this video, we'll be hunting some half dollars. Of course, we'll be mainly looking for silver from 1970 or older. We'll also be looking for any proofs, foreigns, heirs of varieties, NIFCs, or any other interesting things we can find. Right now, I do have this one box in front of me, plus a second box to the right, and I'll probably end up adding another pair of boxes onto the video to make it a 4-box hunt. Have checked for enders in these first 2 boxes, no enders for either box, so hopefully we can get some good finds in the rolls. I will say these 2 boxes have this box code on them from September 9th, and from the last video, the boxes were 6336 codes, and those ones are really good. So I don't think these are going to be as good as last video. If you haven't seen last video, definitely check it out. It's a great hunt. But let's start the hunt on these boxes, and hopefully we can get some good finds. Just finished hunting box number 1, and unfortunately it was not a very good box. I didn't bring you in for anything because all we had was 10 NIFCs for the box, and that's it. No other finds at all. So hopefully we can get some better finds in the rest of the boxes. So let's move on to box number 2. Hopefully we can do better than the first box. Roll 32 of the second box, and we're finally going to get a find that's not an NIFC. Just looks like a coin that's been painted red, but when I turned it over, it's actually a proof. It's a 1980 S proof. Very beat up, very circulated, plus someone painted the back for some reason, probably just to mark it, but still is a proof, still is a find for the board. Definitely not worth anything over face value in this terrible condition, but at least it's a find to get excited about. Box 2 has been hunted, and unfortunately it was another pretty uneventful box. Got some more NIFCs, of course. It's kind of odd half the NIFCs have been 2003s, which is kind of weird. But at least we did get something of interest in the box, although it's just a 1980s proof. Terrible shape, and one side's painted red, but so not really worth anything. So nothing too great so far at all for the first 2 boxes. So definitely going to have to add a couple more boxes onto the hunt, and I'll be back when I have those boxes to add onto the hunt. Just picked up 2 more boxes of half dollars to add onto the hunt. A little disappointed because these are more of the boxes with that September code on them, and as I said in the previous clip, they have not been doing very well for me, but we'll still have 2 more boxes to hunt. Hopefully we can get lucky enough to get something in them. Do have an NIFC ender in this 3rd box right here, just a 2005, but besides that, no really real enders for either box. So hopefully we can get a good find. Don't have high expectations, but we have 2 boxes to hunt, and I'll bring you in if we have a find in box number 3. Roll number 2, we are going to have a find for the 3rd box. Not a silver, but we are going to get a variety. It's not a DDO, it's a 1982P, no FG. And I saw even before I put it under the scope, there's absolutely no FG there whatsoever. So this is a 100% 1982P, no FG. Only found a few of these before. Definitely great find there. Not in the best shape, has a little bit of gunk on the back and definitely uncirculated, but still is a variety found. First for the hunt. That's an awesome find. Roll 10. Box number 3 is already better than the first 2 boxes combined. Didn't see it by the edge, but we have a proof. As you can see, the edge isn't even that thick, but definitely is a proof with a proof finish. Probably looks like a little bit of an earlier one. And it is a first-year clad proof, 1971. Pretty decent shape with a little bit of toning and circulation, but it's in pretty decent shape overall. Second proof of the hunt, a lot better than the last one. Roll 32, and I just got another variety for box number 3. Definitely the best box of the hunt. This time we have a 1974D DDO. When I put it under the scope, this is the easiest DDO to see of all the half dollars. You have very clear doubling on the R, U, and S of trust especially, and a little on the 4 and both T's of trust as well. But of course, every DDO I find is in terrible shape. This one is definitely gunked up, circulated, not in very good condition at all, but it is another variety for the board. Just finished hunting box number 3, and at least it was better than the first 2 boxes combined. More NIFCs, of course, as I get in all my boxes. Another proof for the hunt, 1971, in pretty great shape, which is awesome to find. And 2 varieties for the box as well, which is cool to see. 74D DDO, not in great shape, and an 82P, no FG, so cool to get a couple of varieties for the hunt. Definitely the best box of the hunt so far, but of course no silver. Hoping to get some in that last box. Not too hopeful since it's another one with that horrible box code, but who knows what we'll find in the box. I'll bring you in if we have a find in box number 4. Just opened roll 11 of box number 4, and out of all these September boxes I've done well over 10, have not found a silver in a single one of them. But I just opened this roll. That edge looks pretty silvery to me, and if it is, I'd say it's a 90. Let's hope it's a silver, not a painted edge or something, but that definitely looks 90 to me. And it is 1964, 90% silver. It got absolutely damaged in the middle, but I don't care. It's a 90% silver coin, and it's a 1964 Denver. First silver out of all of these September boxes I've hunted. That really gives me hope for the rest of the box. That is an absolutely incredible find. Roll 40 of the last box. Not at all as cool as the last find, but it's something interesting for the hunt. Just uncovered a coin with a hole in it. Do find these occasionally, probably once every 5 boxes or so. Obviously not worth anything. It's a 1972 Denver. Imagine that was an OFG, that would be incredible, but not in best condition, but it is whole. Definitely something to keep. Fourth $50 box has been hunted, so let's go over all the finds. NIFCs, we ended up with a total of 48 for the hunt. Definitely a lot in this hunt. That's an average of 12 per box. A lot of 2003 Ps for whatever reason, but it's definitely a lot of NIFCs for the hunt, like I usually get. One miscellaneous find, just a 1972 Denver with a hole in it, kind of interesting to see. Did have 2 varieties in the hunt, which is cool to see. A 1974D DDO, not in the best shape, but cool to find. And a 1982P, no FG, another great variety find as well. 2 proofs for the hunt, a 1971 in pretty good shape for its age, probably recently dumped into circulation in the last few years. And a 1980 that's definitely been pretty circulated, plus this one is even in worse shape because the back is painted red, but it still has at least a find. And of course the find of the hunt, out of nowhere, we got a 1964 Denver, 90% silver, $50. Super happy to find it. Love seeing that silver edge in the roll. So much damage on the front, it looks like it might have gotten jammed in the coin machine or something and somehow got spit out into the $50, but won't complain. Still 90% silver. Super happy to find that for sure. That was definitely a super fun 4-box $50 hunt.